Hello and welcome to Daily English Talk, the podcast for learners who want to speak English with more confidence, joy, and motivation. I'm Tom, and today we'll go deep into one of the most powerful topics for every English learner: how to practice English every single day. Yes, every day, not just once a week, not only on weekends, every single day. Because daily contact with English, even small, builds fluency faster than long, rare study sessions. So grab your coffee, relax, and let's begin. Every episode of this podcast is not just about learning, it's about building a lifestyle with English. I don't want you to study English. I want you to live in English. When English becomes part of your thoughts, your phone, your habits, your fun, it stops being a subject and starts being a skill. And today I'll show you exactly how to make English part of your life. Step by step, with examples, phrases, and small daily actions that really work. Before we start, let me say something important. If you ever feel stuck or frustrated, that's normal. Every learner feels that way. You might think, I've studied for years, but I still can't speak. I understand English, but I'm afraid to talk. I want to practice, but I don't have time. If you've ever said one of those sentences, this episode is for you, because I'll show you that you don't need more time. You need better habits. You don't need perfect grammar. You need daily action. English fluency is not a big secret. It's the result of hundreds of small actions repeated every single day. Let's begin with the foundation, the power of listening. Tip number 1. Listen to English every single day. Listening is the most natural way to absorb a language. It's how children learn. They listen for years before they ever speak. When you listen, you're training your brain to hear the sounds, rhythm, and melody of English. You start recognizing words automatically, even without translation. But here's the key. You must listen every day, not just once a week. Think of it like watering a plant. If you water it once a month, it dies. If you water it a little every day, it grows strong. So how can you add listening to your day? Let me give you examples. When you wake up, play a short English podcast while you get ready. When you take a shower, listen to an English playlist on Spotify. When you walk or take the bus, listen to a YouTube video in English. While cooking or cleaning, play English in the background. Before bed, listen to a relaxing story in English. You don't need to understand everything. Even if you get 30% or 50%, your brain is learning patterns. Here's a great way to practice active listening. Choose one short video, maybe 2 or 3 minutes. Listen to it once without reading. Then listen again with subtitles. Then one more time without subtitles and repeat what you remember. This triple listening technique helps your brain connect sound and meaning. Let's practice a few sentences you can repeat to build your motivation. I listen to English every day. Every word I hear makes me stronger. Even if I don't understand everything, I keep going. My brain is learning English right now. Say them with me. Say them out loud. Feel your voice grow stronger each time. You can also create a listening routine. For example, 10 minutes while walking, 10 minutes during lunch, 10 minutes before sleep. That's already 30 minutes of English a day, without any textbooks. One extra tip: try listening to different accents. American, British, Australian. Don't be afraid of variety. Real English in the world comes in many sounds. The more you listen, the easier it becomes to understand anyone. So remember, listening every day is like oxygen for your English. It keeps your learning alive. Tip number 2, shadow what you hear. Now that you're listening daily, it's time to speak, because fluency is not only in your ears, it's in your mouth. Shadowing is one of the best techniques for improving your pronunciation, rhythm, and confidence. It's simple but extremely effective. Here's how it works. You play a piece of English audio, maybe this podcast, and repeat everything the speaker says at the same time, like an echo. You don't pause to think or translate, you just copy. You let your mouth move. You imitate. It's not about understanding, it's about coordination. You're training your mouth and brain to work together automatically. At first, it feels strange. You'll miss words, you'll fall behind. But that's okay. That's how you grow. With time, your tongue learns the natural rhythm of English. Let's do a quick shadowing practice. I'll say a sentence, then pause so you can repeat. I speak English every day. I'm not afraid of mistakes. My pronunciation gets better each time. Practice makes progress. Good job. You're already training your speaking muscles. Here's a trick. Record yourself while shadowing, then listen back. At first you might think, I sound terrible, but that's part of the process. You'll hear your improvement week by week. Many learners I've taught tell me, shadowing changed everything. I stopped worrying about grammar and started focusing on speaking naturally. If you shadow 10 minutes a day, in 3 months you'll hear a real difference. Let's talk about what makes shadowing powerful. When you shadow, you improve 3 skills at once. Listening comprehension, because you train your ear to follow fast English. Speaking fluency, because you reduce hesitation. Pronunciation and rhythm, because you match native speakers' intonation. You can shadow podcasts, movie scenes, YouTube shorts, or speeches. Start with something slow-mess like this podcast. Then try something faster, a movie clip or TED Talk. If you can, choose speakers you admire. Copy their tone, energy, and emotion. It's not just about words, it's about music. English has rhythm. Listen to it, feel it, reproduce it. Say these motivation lines after me. I speak with confidence. I train my English voice every day. My accent improves with every repetition. I enjoy speaking English. That's the energy of shadowing, repetition with emotion. Tip number 3. Think in English. This might be the most important step in fluency, because fluency doesn't start when you speak, it starts when you think. If you always translate from your native language, you slow down. You build a wall between your thoughts and your words. So the goal is to break that wall. Start small. Think in short, simple English sentences throughout your day. When you wake up, it's a new day. I feel tired but ready. I'll make coffee. When you walk outside, the air is cold. The sun is bright. I hear birds. When you work or study, I'm focused. I'm learning something new. I'm getting better. These simple thoughts help your brain connect directly to English. No translation. You can even talk to yourself softly, whispering in English while doing things. For example, while cooking, now I need some salt. I'll cut the vegetables. The water is boiling. This sounds funny, but it's powerful because your brain starts using English as a natural tool, not as a school subject. Later, you can expand your thoughts. I'm thinking about my plans. I should practice more today. I want to improve my pronunciation. Then add feelings. I feel proud of myself. I'm a little nervous, but that's okay. I'm excited to keep learning. If you do this daily, soon English becomes your second voice. You'll catch yourself thinking in English without trying. And here's a great exercise. At the end of each day, think about your day in English. What did I do? What did I learn? What was good? What can I do better tomorrow? You can do it mentally or write it down. Both work perfectly. Remember, the goal is not to be perfect. It's to build connection between your mind and the language. Repeat these affirmations with me. I think in English every day. My thoughts flow easily in English. English feels natural to me. Yes, that's the mindset of fluent speakers. Tip number 4. Read in English every day. Reading is one of the most powerful and enjoyable ways to grow your English vocabulary. But the key is not to read difficult books. It's to read something that you actually understand and enjoy. If you pick a book full of unknown words, you'll get tired. But if you read something close to your level, news, short stories, or social media posts, you'll grow faster. Think of reading like weight training for your brain. You don't start with 100 kilograms, you start light and build up. So, what can you read daily? Here are some easy examples. English news websites like BBC Learning English or Breaking News English. Instagram or X Twitter, post in English about your hobbies. Short stories or comics. Subtitles from YouTube videos. English quotes or motivational texts. You don't have to spend hours, and even 10-15 minutes a day makes a big difference. Here's how to make reading active, not passive. When you read a sentence, pause and repeat it out loud. Then ask yourself, can I use this in my own life? For example, if you read, I'm trying to stay consistent, you can think, I can say this tomorrow when I talk about my habits. Write down useful phrases, not just single words, because fluency comes from using phrases, not memorizing lists. Let's practice some real-life examples. I'm working on my English every day. I'm learning step by step. I'm not perfect, but I'm improving. I'm proud of my progress. Each of these phrases is short, simple, and natural. And the more you read, the more your brain starts to recognize patterns. Here's another powerful method. Read and record. Choose a short text, read it out loud, and record yourself. Then listen to it the next day and try to read it again. Smoother, clearer, more confident. You'll hear your improvement. You'll literally hear yourself becoming more fluent. Remember, reading feeds your brain with vocabulary, grammar, and sentence rhythm. Every page you read today makes your future English easier. Tip number 5, write a little in English every day. Writing helps you organize your thoughts. It's like talking to yourself on paper. You don't need to write long essays. Start small. Even 3 to 5 sentences a day is enough to build a powerful habit. Try these ideas. Write about your day. Write about what you learned. Write your goals or dreams. Write a short story or a message to your future self. Here's a simple exercise called the 5-minute diary. Every evening, open a note on your phone and write, what I did today, what I learned today. One thing I'm grateful for. One thing I'll do better tomorrow. You can write simple sentences like, today I listened to an English podcast. I learned the word consistent. I'm grateful for my progress. Tomorrow, I'll practice pronunciation. It doesn't have to be perfect. The goal is to express, not impress. And here's the cool part. Writing helps your speaking. When you write, you think in English. You build structure. Later, when you speak, those same phrases will come naturally. So keep a small English journal. It's your personal story of progress. Let's say these affirmations together. I write in English every day. I'm not afraid of mistakes. I express myself freely. My English gets better with every sentence. Tip number 6. Connect English with your passions. This is one of the secrets to long-term motivation. If you try to learn English by force, it's hard. But if you connect it with something you love, it becomes fun. Do you love fitness? Watch fitness videos in English. Do you love gaming? Play games with English audio and subtitles. Do you love movies, music, or art? Learn from those. When English becomes the language of your hobbies, you'll never need to push yourself. You'll want to learn. Here's a story from one of my listeners. She loved cooking but hated studying English, so she started watching cooking channels in English. At first, she only understood half. But after 3 months, she could follow everything, and now she's working in a restaurant abroad. That's the power of connecting English to real life. So ask yourself, what do I love doing? And then, how can I do it in English? Even small things help. If you like scrolling social media, follow English creators. If you love movies, watch them with English subtitles. If you love journaling, write your thoughts in English. English is everywhere. You just have to bring it into your world. Let's repeat together. I connect English with things I love. English is part of my world. I enjoy every step of learning. Tip number 7. Stay consistent and believe in yourself. This is the most important one, because none of the tips above matter if you give up. Learning English is not about talent. It's about consistency. A few minutes every day is better than hours once a week. Let's be honest. Some days you'll feel tired. Some days you won't want to practice. That's okay. But what separates successful learners from the rest is that they keep going even on those days. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent. If you miss a day, don't feel guilty. Just start again tomorrow. Every time you come back, you build discipline, and discipline creates results. Let me tell you something powerful. Fluency is not about how fast you learn. It's about how long you keep learning. It's like going to the gym. You don't get strong after one workout. You get strong after many. English is the same. You build fluency rep by rep, day by day. Here's a motivational example. A listener named David started practicing English just 10 minutes a day, listening, reading, and writing. At first he struggled. He doubted himself. But after 6 months, he realized he could understand English videos easily. After 1 year, he had the confidence to speak with tourists in his city. And now, 2 years later, he's teaching others how to do the same. Consistency beats motivation every time. So, build your daily English habit, even small. Wake up and listen to English. Speak out loud while walking. Read something before bed. Write one short paragraph. Every day counts. Let's finish with a few powerful affirmations. Say them with me. I practice English every day. I'm proud of my progress. I stay consistent no matter what. I believe in myself. I'm becoming fluent. Yes, you are. Morning and evening. English routine. To help you stay consistent, here's a simple routine you can follow. Morning, listen to English for 10-15 minutes. A podcast, song, or short video. Say a few sentences out loud about your day. Read one paragraph of something you like. During the day, shadow short clips while walking or resting. Think in English about what you're doing. Watch or listen in English during lunch. Evening, write your 5-minute diary. Read a short story or article. Repeat a few new words aloud before sleep. That's it. Simple but powerful. If you follow this daily, you'll start to feel English living inside your mind. Your confidence will grow naturally. You'll stop thinking, I'm learning English, and start thinking, I live in English. Final message. Don't wait. Start today. Many learners wait for the perfect moment, when they have more time, more money, or better skills. But that moment never comes. The truth is, the perfect time to start is now. Start small, start messy, but start today. Even one sentence, one video, one thought in English. That's progress. If you stay consistent, a few months from now, you'll look back and think, wow, I really did it. I can understand, speak, and express myself in English. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep going. So take a deep breath and say it with me. I can do this. I will do this. I'm already on my way. And you are. You're not just learning English, you're building a new version of yourself, confident, strong, and unstoppable. Keep going, my friend. This is your journey, and every word you speak brings you closer to your dream. You've been listening to Daily English Talk, the podcast that helps you bring English into your daily life. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to listen again tomorrow. And remember, a little English every day goes a very long way. See you soon. Stay consistent, stay confident, and keep talking.